What's up guys, Jay here with Trail Daddy. Welcome to the channel. I'm up here at Ledges in Round Top, New York, and I'm excited. Today I get to show you a new trail that's under construction, and I'm going to bring you down it. It's called Rock Candy. It's being built by several people, but primarily by a guy named Rocco, and he's been the guy behind the design and putting together work crews and things like that. And it's pretty exciting because it's a trail unlike some other trails here in Round Top. Round Top's got great trails, a lot of really natural stuff, and Rocco's taken it up a notch, and he's put in some jumps and some berms, and I think it's gonna be something that people are able to enjoy for a lot of years here. So pretty excited, and yeah, let's get to it. So if you've been to Round Top, you know where I am. I'm up at Ledges. If you haven't been here, just look on Trail Forks, find your way to Ledges, and you'll be able to easily find your way to this new trail. So if you're at Ledges, you're gonna be looking out at this awesome view, and if you just turn off here to your right, you see this wide road slash trail, and just over here to my left is the beginning of the new trail, Rock Candy. I'm going to do a real slow roll through right now and just kind of show you this upper portion, which is action packed, and then I'll try to show you a couple of the features individually before I hit it at speed. So you come in here, you got this tight but nice little berm, and you come around, you got another berm, and you go right into this thing which looks crazy, but you can see there you do have a wood roller. You can roll over this, or if you choose to, you can view it as a drop. So anyway, let's roll in. All right, we're going to come down here. Got some pump rollers there, and you're going to see this Y. So you got two options here. Your left option would be something that's rollable, and your right option here is a drop. And it's an interesting drop. You definitely want to roll up to it and check it out. I know that there's been some talk amongst the builder and Mike, who's the head of the Round Top Mountain Bike Association, and they've considered making some deviations of this trail, but for now this is it. And as you can see, this is sort of it's a drop, but you're already on an incline as you go into it. And other than the fact that there's a little bit of a jagged rock down there, it should be fairly smooth to hit if you choose your line right. So let's back up and I'll show you the easier line to. All right, so back to the Y here. Drop is to the right, and you can take this left option, just still technical, and you're just going to roll down this, choose your line wisely through this little gap, and flow right down into here. I'm going to go back there in a second and show you what that looks like, but I just want to show you this comes around. There's a little pump roller here, and there's a road gap option here. So I think one of the things that Rocco was talking about was maybe I'm going to go over here so you can see this road gap and how long it is. Let me lay my bike down for reference. But yeah, so it's, I don't know, somewhere around 8 or 9 feet total gap, and obviously you could just roll right by it. You don't have to hit it. But I think one of the things that Rocco was talking about was either changing the line or adding a different option that would bring you into this gap quicker. So as you can see, straight ahead of me there's like some area that's been cleared, some weed whacking's been done, and you know what, I'm just gonna run up there quick because I'm kind of curious myself. Oh, I see what they're up to. Yeah, so look at this. This is pretty this has got the makings of being pretty cool here. So there's a significant descent right in front of me, which also provides one of those sort of incline drop options, and I can see what maybe he was talking about, because this would bring you flying down here, and I think you'd have plenty of speed without too much effort to clear that road gap. So all right, so I'm gonna head just backtrack a little bit, and I just want to show you this section back here where we had that drop option or the technical option here. So we're at the bottom. This is the line I just took down. As you can see, there's just some nice line choice right there. It's just got a really cool vibe to it. It's like moss, and it's just really neat here. And then here's the drop. So I don't know, let's see. So from the rock here to the dirt is probably only about 24 inches. But again, if you're dropping off of this, you're probably going to land down here a bit. So your effective drop is probably more like 5 feet, 4 or 5 feet. Yeah, so it's actually not a bad drop. It's just intimidating because you're already going downward, and then there's just chunky stuff right here that kind of plays with your head a little bit. So anyway, I'm going to go back up to the top of this section, and I'm going to hit this at speed, and then I'll bring you down to the lower section where there's some machine jumps and stuff, some really cool stuff that it's the first time I think for Round Top that they have actual machine jumps. And they built them a few weeks ago. They had somebody up with an excavator, and they had a build day, and yeah, they built the tabletop and some other stuff. Anyway, so let me get back up to the top. We'll hit this section at speed, and then I'll show you that part there. All right, from the top. Hitting it as a drop. Nice. I'm gonna take the easier line. Taking the drop. Yeah. And here's where you need some speed for this road gap. Yeah, I didn't clear it, but anyway, they're just gonna roll right through here. This is an area where it still needs a little work. It's kind of spongy. There you go. A little speed. And we're gonna roll through steep section. Tabletop. I'm not sure what you call them, but kind of like whoop-de-doos. There you go. That's the midsection, I'll call it. Nice tabletop. And I don't know, it's about 9 feet from lip to top of the landing. All right, I'm going to show you this little part that rolls into this jump. Woo! Did some pedaling. Here's a roller they put in, and yeah, so this is pretty steep, and some nice material. As you can see here, there is a drop option. From what I hear, some guys are doing it. It's a little above my pay grade right now, but I choose to roll down this line here and right into the jump line. All right, I'm gonna hit it again, try to get some B-roll. All right, this is my second run on the tabletop. Just for some different angle footage. Hit this roll in right here. Yeah. Yeah, this This section's sweet. So from right here, you can see the tabletop and the roll-in. If you want to session this, you could spend as much time as you want here, because you actually don't have to walk up the trail. You can just go right around here and go up to the right and then hop back on the trail right at the top of that gravel road. So it just makes it a perfect spot for sessioning. And I think I'm going to session just a little bit more. All right. And for the sake of brevity, I'm not going to stay here. I just sessioned it a few times behind the scenes. And I am going to just show you quick the rest of the trail. And there's one last little mini feature I'll show you that I think is pretty cool. So one thing I wanted to mention, if you are familiar with Round Top, then you've been to Ledges and you probably know that to get to Thunder Ridge, the trail a little bit down from Ledges, you had to ride the gravel road. So this trail eliminates that. You can actually just take this, brings you from Ledges right to Thunder Ridge. So this part right here is pretty soft still. It's actually tougher though than some of the stuff up above that hasn't been worked in yet, but it's still in progress. And for the most part, this portion of the trail is just, you know, standard single track, fairly level. But there is one little spot up here that can add a little bit of something to the end of your ride down Rock Candy. And I wouldn't be surprised if they add more interesting stuff to the trail. So right up here, I'm going to do a roll up quick and I'll show you. You can go here to the left, or you can take this jump slash, well, it's not a jump, it's a drop. I'll just get down here and show you. You can launch right off of this rock. Again, so from where you take off to where you land, it's probably a 3-foot drop. Unless you land 4 feet out, then you're probably closer to 4 feet. The tricky thing is though, and I'll show you from above, is it's on a turn. So if you come off this high portion, I guess it's doable, but it sort of points you off into the forest. So what I've been doing is I roll right up this little slender piece right here, and it trajects me right where I want to be. So I'm going to roll back here, I'll show you that, and then I'll take us to the end of the trail, and that's it. Anyway, here we are. I'm going to roll right into this and show you. This is actually pretty tough ground here too, so you can get some speed. And there you go, right off of that. And now we're on the home stretch. Go ahead and leave a comment below. Let me know what you think of the trails, of the video quality. All right, so we're approaching the end of Rock Candy, and here we go. Rolls right into Thunder Ridge. There you go. You don't have to take the gravel road anymore. You can ride a sick flow trail with some features, some drops and jumps. Out of breath. Whew. So that's fun. Pedaling my butt off in a full face. Not so fun. So anyway, I hope you liked the video. Special thanks to Rocco for taking the initiative to build this trail. Thanks to Mike Henry, the guy in charge of the Round Top Mountain Bike Association, who's pretty much the overseer of everything here, of all the good stuff they have here in Round Top. So thanks to him for allowing Rocco and whoever else helped up here. We helped out a couple days, me and my son. Some other people have been helping out, and thank you, Mike, for letting Rocco get up here and do a little creativity, put this little bit of a slightly different style trail in, and I think it's really good for up here. And yeah, come check it out, you're gonna love it. All right, that's it for this one. Trail Daddy out. Peace.